A mixed day in grain futures on Tuesday. Brian Grete, ProFarmer, is joining us. In a setback in soybeans and meal, was that just profit taking there on Tuesday, or was that some squaring ahead of the reports coming up today?
Yeah, I think it was both, Michelle. We had the big gains on Monday, and then just you get the reports today, and so the market was due for a correction, and it pulled back. No major chart damage done, and just all in all, just a corrective day of price action, which was probably kind of expected after Monday's price performance.
Right, because we couldn't get through overhead chart resistance, but also, do we get some Brazilian harvest pressure when we get up into the upper end of those trading ranges as well?
Yeah, Brazil's harvest, it's advancing. It's advancing slower than normal. The farmer selling down there has been slower than what it has been in past years. And so there's some of that involved, probably not as much as you would see in a typical year. The other thing that's happened because of the delays in Brazil's harvest is that we've seen the export window for U.S. soybeans open a little bit longer than possible. Chinese trade data out on Tuesday indicated that big jump in January and February combined imports there of soybeans. And primarily those came from the United States, though they don't break them down by country until later on in the month.
Okay. So was corn also seeing some report positioning on Tuesday, or was it following soybeans and meal or crude oil or what?
Yeah, I think the corn market probably is weighted down right now by the wheat market. Waiting on USDA's reports as well, because the anticipation is that exports will be cut, maybe corn for ethanol use will be cut, ending stocks will jump as a result, but in the grand scheme of things, ending stocks are still relatively tight, and so the marketplace is kind of dealing with a couple different scenarios, short term versus longer term, and see how that plays out.
Wheat market looks horrible technically. We did score some contract lows here in both Chicago and KC recently. Are we too cheap, or are we getting low enough where, things could change or we could find a bottom, Brian?
Well, I think to find a bottom in a big way, you have to see export demand respond, and the market has to tell, or the export market has to tell the traders that hey, we're cheap enough, and we haven't seen that yet. The dollar is a big reason for that. It continues to just surge to the upside, and U.S. wheat is struggling from a competitive standpoint on the global marketplace.
All right. Thanks for joining us, Brian Grete with ProFarmer. We'll have more Ag Day coming up.